any of you are a parent, give me Isaiah chapter 1 and 10, Babu Kushah. If you are a parent, maybe you can understand this. If you are a parent, if you are a father, and if you are a mother, imagine how stressful it is. Imagine how worryful it is that you have to wonder if you're going to make it through the next day. If you're going to have to worry, is your son next and on the next traffic stop? Are you next because you want to go to church on Sunday? Are you next being gunned down because you just want to get some groceries for the house?
Right.
You understand? Imagine that. That must be a terrible life to live. I know you oppressors don't understand it. I know you scholars and Dylans don't understand. And your Gunther's don't understand. But let me explain something. Black people, we understand. The Mexicans understand. You understand? The Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans understand. The Choctaw and the Chickasaw understand. We understand that's a terrible life to live. And we no longer want to live it. And the only way to do it is to get in this truth and come under the authority of Commander General GEN.YAHANNA in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That's the only way to do it. And learn how to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
I.S.U.P.K.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men, prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers fly. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men, prepare to die.
Did you know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Because you have to understand that you're going to have to be absolutely righteous. Our kingdom of heaven, we're going to live righteously. We're going to establish a government of righteousness. Not unrighteousness like America. Not injustice like America. We're going to establish righteousness. Go ahead. And the Lord is going to explain what it means to be righteous right here.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators.
They said what?
Neither fornicators.
Fornicator is unlawful sex. In our kingdom, we're not going to accept pedophilia.
That's right.
We're not going to accept molestation.
That's right.
We're not going to accept homosexuality.
That's right.
We're not going to accept lesbianism.
That's right.
We're not going to accept bestiality.
That's right.
We're not going to accept a woman leaving her man and getting another man.
Right.
We're not going to accept a man having sex with another man's wife.
That's right.
We're not going to accept it. Instead, what? Because God doesn't accept it.
That's right. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters.
Or what?
Nor idolaters.
Which is the worship of another God. Here's the problem that we have because of the Christian church. We end up worshiping other gods without even realizing it.
Right.
When you go to church every Sunday, you end up worshiping another God. You end up worshiping Caesar Borgia.
Right.
This is the God of the Christian church.
Right.
This is the God of black people, no thanks to our oppressor in Christianity. Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, Leonardo da Vinci's homosexual lover who killed his father and who had sex with his sister. That's the God that we serve in the Christian church.
Right.
And the Lord said what?
Nor idolaters.
Because God forbids idolatry. God's not going to accept that in the kingdom of heaven. Because this is going to be a righteous kingdom.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nor adulterers.
Nor what?
Nor adulterers.
What is adultery? He said what?
Nor adulterers.
We don't even know what adultery is. Because of the Christian church, we think we can willy-nilly go anywhere, have sex with anybody, and go up and leave each other because we're unhappy and we're not feeling good. The Lord said what?
Nor adulterers.
Nor adulterers. When you commit adultery, this is what the definition of adultery is. When a man has a woman, he cannot leave that woman. And if he decides to get another woman, he has to keep them both. You understand? righteous marriage. If he decides to leave any of them, that is adultery. Well, let me say something to you, black woman, and Hispanic and Native American woman. If you have a husband, that is your only husband. You cannot leave your husband and get another man, because that is adultery. And God is against it. God is absolutely against adultery. People, if you understand right here, black, Hispanic, Native American, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican, El Salvadorian, Costa Rican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, your Creek, your Seminole, you guys get the point. If you're a so-called Negro in America, you are God's chosen people. And guess what? We are in absolute danger. You understand? We are living a dangerous lifestyle. We are in danger. And we are teaching our people how to not be effeminate, how not to be idolaters, how not to be adulterers, because this is a dangerous lifestyle to live. And we are going to continue to be in danger if we don't follow the Lord. If we don't establish the kingdom of heaven in our own government, in our own society to live in, or we're going to continue to go through the pain and suffering that we live now.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?